The future of Cardano is going to be decided in the next few days, and both you and me and any other Cardano holder has an important role to play and important decisions to make. If you care about the future of Cardano and you would like to see it succeed and fulfill its technological potential, then this is a video you must watch. I'm not overstating it. The future of Cardano is really being decided in the next few days. In the next days, there will be significant changes in Cardano, changes that will affect heavily the future of the protocol and that will affect the chances of success or failure of Cardano in the long run. And the reality is that ADA holders have a really important role to play in these changes that are happening. We have a saying in these changes. There are decisions and actions that need to be made, that need to be taken, and we can either decide to ignore it completely and leave the success and appreciation of Cardano to chance, to luck, or we can take the responsibility, we can contribute significantly by investing just a few minutes and a few hours of our time to make sure we have an informed opinion, that we participate in this decision making, that our opinion is heard, and give our contribution to make sure Cardano will change for the better. But you might be wondering right now, what am I talking about specifically? And the reality is that Cardano is now at a crucial stage of this roadmap. We are currently in the Voltaire era, the age of Voltaire and the era of governance for Cardano. And this is the time where the protocol will actually move completely to the control of ADA holders. However, right now it's the most crucial moment of this change, the most crucial moment of this age of Voltaire, because it's the moment where everything is being created for governance. Okay, we are basically creating the mechanisms, the technology, and the institutions that will make the governance of Cardano. We are deciding how everything is going to work, and because of that, this is such a decisive period for Cardano. We are laying down the basis and the foundations under which we'll have our governance and how everything will work, how the protocol will be sustained, and how it will move forward in the future. So it's really, really important. And actually, in just a few months, it's expected for governance to actually go live. It's expected for the keys that give access to the Cardano Treasury that are right now in the control of the founding entities, the Cardano Foundation, IOG, and Emergo, will actually move to the hands of these governance institutions to be controlled by the wider Cardano community. And why is that important is because the Treasury actually has billions in ADA, billions of dollars that we can choose how to effectively deploy them for the growth of Cardano and the growth of the Cardano ecosystem, and to maximize the chances of success for Cardano. And you're probably aware this is a process that has started already for a few months. There's been a lot of work and reflection in the development of the CIP 1694 in Cardano, a lot of community consultation and workshops to define the main ideas for governance moving forward for Cardano and how everything should be. There is also a lot of infrastructure that is being built to make this governance possible, with even a whole testnet focused on governance that is the SensioNet. But if you'd like to be updated and be aware of all the progress done on governance in Cardano, all the decisions and all the testnets and things that are being built, you can check this governance playlist where you have all that information. But in terms of governance right now, is probably the biggest decision to be made for the future of Cardano. And what decision I'm talking about? I'm talking about the election of the Interim Constitutional Committee. Okay, this is a fancy name, but explaining it simply, basically this committee will be the one responsible to enable the Chang art fork, the art fork that will bring governance into Cardano. And after this art fork, they will be closely involved in the process of upholding the interim constitution for Cardano, the constitution that will be voted by the whole Cardano community, namely to make sure the guiding principles of governance are respected and that all the decisions of governance are actually able to be applied according to the constitution. So they do have a very, very, very important say in defining what's going to move forward in terms of governance. So as such, as you can see, these individuals that we are electing right now will have a major role in the future of Cardano, especially after the Shang art fork. So it's really important that we make a good decision and we choose the best people possible, the ones that have the highest likelihood of making the soundest decisions possible to make sure governance is well done, governance is well implemented, and the blockchain moves in the right direction. The term for this position will be of 1 year, as you can see here, after which we should have another election. This committee will be comprised of 7 entities that will make these decisions, entities or individuals, and there will be a seat right now for the IOG, for the Cardano Foundation, Emergo, and Intersect. Those are 4 of the 7 seats. And then the other 3 seats will be for community members, for community initiatives and institutions, and are the ones that we should actually vote on. Here in this post, you can actually see the most relevant dates for all this process. And currently, as you can see here, we are in the voting stage, and that has opened on the 13th of June and will close on the 23rd of June at 9:45 UTC. Voting is done here through the Summon platform, and here in this platform you can find all the relevant links where you can learn more about this committee, the responsibilities, and where you can also learn more about the individuals that are participating in this election that actually applied to this role, and entities of course as well, so that you can make a really informed decision. That part is super important. I'll leave the link for all of this in the description. And while you're down there, please don't forget to smash that like button. It will help this video reach more people and hopefully make more people vote on this important subject. For voting, it's a simple process. You just need to be an ADA holder. There is no minimum amount of ADA. And as long as you have some ADA in your wallet, you'll be able to vote. However, the snapshot was taken on the 8th of June, as you can see here. So there's no point in buying ADA right now to participate, as it won't be considered for the voting process. And of course, if you have any questions about the platform or the voting process, you can check here the FAQ page of Summon platform, where you'll likely find all the answers you need for your questions. But of course, if you have still other questions that are not answered here, you can go to the Summon Discord or the Intersect Discord and they'll answer you. Or if you prefer, if it's easier, you can ask questions down below in the comments, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my abilities. However, if you don't have any question, I would still love for you to leave a comment with your opinion about this election, about governance, and then we can start a very, very important conversation. If you click here on the Summon platform, you're taking to the Interim Constitutional Committee election page. This will be actually a very page for you. It's here that you can see all the applicants, and clicking here applicant by applicant, you can learn more about who they are, their experience, what they have done for Cardano, but also their ideas for the future of Cardano and how they actually intend to act in this extremely important role. Of course, ideally, you should go through all the candidates. I don't think it takes that long, so please go through all the candidates before making a decision, because even if you know already someone, if you like their work and what they've done for the community, it's not enough. It's important for you to make sure you agree with the ideas they are defending, with how they are saying they are going to act, to make sure they are representing you instead of going against what you think is best, of going against your interests. So you really need to decide on people, not just for who they are and what they have done, but also for their ideas, and if they are compliant with your way of thinking. Fortunately, there's a lot of different ideas, a lot of different applicants, so it's very likely you'll find quite a few that will represent you well. Another great resource, of course, is this Twitter space we had, where the candidates shared more about themselves and were asked very relevant questions about the role, how they intend to play this role, and if you want to dive deeper and make an even informed decision, this is a great resource. But of course, if you just use a previous resource, it will already be good enough. In terms of voting, and as you can see here, you can pick up to 6 candidates that you would feel would be good to do this governance role, and that would be up to the task. Of course, the first 3 will be the ones you'll prioritize, and the second 3 will be the ones that you would be also okay with. But if you want, you can pick less than 3. You just need to actually select the ones you think would represent you well, and if it's less than 3, then just select less than 3. At the end of the day, the candidates with more community staking power backing them will actually be the ones selected for this role, and 3 of them will be selected. So yeah, if you're an ADA holder, if you want the best for Cardano, don't forget to vote on this election to make your voice and your opinion heard. Because right now, this is the future. Voting and governance is now increasingly more common topic in blockchain, especially as we know even that many Dapps are searching to become truly decentralized, and truly decentralized also means decentralizing everything at the decision-making level. So that means governance. And one of the Dapps on Cardano that has made the most progress in this area is Indigo. And besides being decentralized, is also a Dapp with a lot of adoption on Cardano and also some amazing yield opportunities for everyone involved in the protocol. And you can learn everything you need to know about Indigo in this video here. I'll see you there.